So what exactly is plant healing? In this video, I'm going to talk about 3 powerful ways that I use plants to heal with myself, with my family, and with my clients. And stick around because the last one might surprise you. It's something that not many people are doing. When I'm talking about healing, I am talking about holistic healing. So not just the absence of a symptom or an illness or disease, but also having the energy and the vitality to really feel alive and follow your true path in life. So while this is a lifelong journey for most of us, you can get immediate benefits by using plants for healing. So number 1 is using healing plants for food and for medicine, and this is a great foundation in healing with plants. So I focus on the plants that grow around me, either plants that I grow myself or ones that I can forage, as well as plants that I also buy, because I find that some of the most potent foods and medicines come from the plants growing around us. And our food is grown in soil that's degraded, and it's often traveled a long way to get to our plates. So I use the plants that I forage and grow as a way of topping up my diet and adding those nutrients and the minerals and all of those things that are missing from our conventionally grown food. Foraging really adds to the diversity of food that you eat. So I don't worry about how much of this mineral or this vitamin that I have in my diet. I just try and eat a massively varied diet. I have a video, if you want to check it out, about 30 plants in one meal. So since I started foraging food, I have so much more energy and I get ill so much less. And I like to also make medicines from those foraged ingredients, and I really focus on making simple medicines. So the simplest for me is just to go and pick a plant and use it straight away. So for example, my partner had a bee sting last summer and it was really painful. So I just found a plantain leaf and crushed it up and put it on the bee sting, and it lessened the pain straight away. Now obviously you can't always find the plant straight away, so I do dry things out and make herbal honeys and vinegars and things like that throughout the year to use if I have a specific illness, or if anyone in my family has an illness, I have a stock of those to use. You know, there is not a line between food and medicine. So for example, at the moment I'm drinking dandelion root tea, coffee tea, and it's really tasty. But this could be considered a medicine. I'm just using it as a drink. So it's a drink and it's a medicine. Same with this one. This is cleavers. I just picked this out of my garden yesterday and I keep it in a bottle with cold water, and it's just a tonic. So I have all of these little things that I do to increase the nutrients in my diet. Number 2, connecting with the earth and the energy of the earth and the energy of nature is such an important part of healing for me. I try and go outside every single day, and I love to go outside in the morning and put my feet on the ground, really feel grounded in the here and now. I like to feel the energy of the earth coming up through my feet and into my body, and connect to source energy above, like the sun, and be connected from above and below. That is such a powerful practice to do every single day throughout the day, because we get knocked off balance when things happen and the stresses of life. So I try and keep coming back to that energy of nature and just being out in nature. For me, the woods is my happy place, so I go to the woods as regularly as I can, and I just be present and soak up the energy of nature that's around you, you can just feel it coming into your body and really calming you down and bringing clarity on what you need to do and the important things in life. If you'd like some help in connecting with the earth and connecting with nature, I have a free meditation that you can download. Just check out the link below. The other thing that I like to do is to connect with the seasons and the natural rhythms of the earth. We have become disconnected from the natural cycles of the earth, and modern life means that we can't stay up all night with our electric lights. We can eat food that's out of season, that's flown in from a different country. It can really help us to come back more in tune with what the seasons are telling us to do. So foraging and food growing really helps to deepen that connection with the land around us and with the natural cycles of the earth. Thirdly, I love to connect with the energy of plants. So you don't need to actually consume a plant in order to heal with that plant. You can just connect with the energy of it, and it's just as powerful, if not more powerful, than actually consuming the plant. So the other night my son had a cough, and he was just like lying there coughing really badly, and I was lying with him and I didn't want to get up, and he was half asleep. So I brought in the energy of garlic into his feet, and I brought it up through his body. And garlic is very potent, so I just had to bring in a little bit and like not bring in too much. And so I brought it all the way up into his body and up into his throat, and just allowed it to work on the cough and to work on the infection. And he stopped coughing, and he didn't start coughing again the next day either. So it was super powerful. And when I do use plants, when I'm actually drinking or consuming them, I will also connect to their energy at the same time. So it can be super powerful to combine both the physical and the energetic connection with those plants. So I channel wisdom from plants every single day. And the great thing about using the plants around you is that you can connect with them. So you can go and sit outside with them, you can pick them, you can observe them, and you can get to know them. And because all of the plants have a different energy, you can use that energy to help you with certain things in life. So for example, dandelion is really powerful for detoxifying the body and letting go of what we don't need. So emotionally, it can really help to clear out the body, and it can help us to be bold and resilient and courageous in life. So imagine like the dandelion, it's just bold and bright and beautiful. It doesn't care what anyone thinks of it. Our culture has had a campaign of hatred against dandelion and tried to eradicate it for so many years, but dandelion just still comes up again. You cut it down, it comes up again, and it shines its light so brightly. It's just dandelion. That's what it is. It's not trying to be anyone else. It's not thinking, oh, I wish I was a sunflower, I wish I was a bit taller, I wish I had a bit of a bigger head. It's not thinking that. It's just happy, cheerfully being itself, living its true path. And then when it loses its when its seeds appear, when the flowers go, you get the magic dandelion clocks that you can then blow and spread that magic out into the world. So it's really powerful to bring that energy into your healing, as well as consuming the dandelion plant, for example. And every single plant has a different energy that we can use. And the great thing about connecting with plants energetically is that you don't actually need to find the plant physically. So like in the case of my son with the garlic, you know, I didn't need to go downstairs, get garlic, somehow put it into his body. I could just do that energetically. and that's what I do with my clients as well. Sometimes we use the physical plant as well as the energy, but sometimes we just use the energetics of the plant. If you want to know more about healing with plants, please subscribe, share my video, and comment below. And if you want to chat with me further, I've got a free Facebook group, and I also do live videos in there once a week where you can ask your questions live. The link is below. Bye for now.